And I always worry when I walk into the Triple M box prior to the Saturday rub and Spud and Bristle aren't looking at each other. They're looking in completely different directions. Damo's kept a pair of sunnies on the whole preparation, which means he's hiding something. The producer's grabbing people and getting them out the back to listen to audio. So it is on in Geelong as we get ready for this final home and away Saturday rub. And we one day, Bristle, will need to get a body language expert into this box to tell us exactly what all of this means.
If he were here today, he'd say you've got problems.
Yes, there's no question of that.
You're not a team at the moment, I can tell you that.
And you're leading the splinter groups, but
no, I'm not. But I was away for a couple of days. How did the ratings go, by the way?
Exceptional.
Yeah, we go.
The marquee slot. What do you mean how did it go?
No,
Why do you even need to ask that question, Spud?
You talk about body languages. There's a couple of boxes next to us. Tim Lane and Andy Marr and these guys, they didn't have to open the door to get in. They looked a bit flat.
How did they get in?
Well, they slinked in under the door, Brian. They just sort of, they just look flat. They look like they've got an anvil on their head. Oh. So it's fair to say we went all right on a Saturday, JB.
Is it a rhetorical question, Damo, one which you ask, but you already know the answer to?
Well, you seem to know that before they even come out.
How
we go?
Well, Spud, I don't know why you ask a question you already know the answer to.
Yeah, I know, but I want to know,
just
did we
complete
win?
ratings dominance.
Was it comprehensive on a Saturday?
10 plus.
Everything, Spud.
Everything?
Come on.
Oh, well, that's fair enough too.
Well, then the millions that listen to Triple M football feel good about themselves because they know that they're with the majority.
Well, it's good to be able to talk because I sent a text out last night to someone to give me a ride down because I'm getting a ride with Duck to Ballarat for a charity night. I sent a text. No one got back to me because someone delivered me down here.
Yep.
But at 10 o'clock, I walked out to drive on my own.
Bristol's coming from Monaghan. I'm coming from Hawthorn. You live in Brighton, so there's no option for either of us.
Anyway,
you don't
Warrior.
Like
all I got was Warrior. A minute after the text, I can drop me off. I said, mate, you're picking me up at my place. So I had to get him to drive 10k back to Brighton.
I did go and pick him up.
Then
I copped him for an hour and a half on the
then
way
he started
down,
talking to me. I just put my earphones on. I'd had enough. It was real boring. Like, I was really up and about. The hour from my house to here
wore you out.
Was, and you know what?
Oh, no.
He's got a manual.
No.
Seriously. And he went 97 k's an hour, BT.
A manual Volvo.
Oh, I know what it is. I don't know.
Subaru.
But anyway, you know you got the speed limit down here is 100. You normally go 102.
Yeah, 120.
97. 97.
120.
We had 450 cars pass us from Melbourne to
That is
Geelong.
not true.
I had a bit of luck today. I was held up by a couple of cars with the coppers coming the other way.
That's the only way you avoid him, Bristle.
No, drive within the speed
Yes,
limits.
exactly right.
You didn't want to pick Spud up, though, did you, JB? You left that
Well,
task to me.
Hawthorn, I'm a good 40 minutes the wrong
Jim,
way.
if you had lived in the
so,
same street as him, you wouldn't have picked
no
him up.
chance.
I've
He's
done
had
all the
enough
heavy
lift.
lifting this year. I thought at least the leader would say, I'll pick you up, Spud, and we'll just have a chat.
No.
Like the good old days, we used to go down together.
Well, that's because
We
I
did.
lived in Brighton, Spud.
Yeah, but
Remember
there
that?
used to be four of us
About
all in
4
the
years.
car.
I lived next door to you.
Yeah, but we used to get sandwiches, we'd have
Coffees
coffee
and
on
we'd
the
talk
run
to
in
each
the
other
group in a
But
car.
now
Now we
we're-
just go on our own way.
I'm in a different suburb.
It
And
doesn't matter. We used to always meet at the Westgate
You're a different
Shell
space
Servo.
too, Jim.
Gaz used to give us a very wide
Yeah,
berth
yeah,
in
he
these
did, but-
situations, Bristol, because he was Hawthorn. Now that I'm in the same suburb, I understand where he was coming from.
But we used to get a couple of frothies on the way home. And
If you live south
Great
of the city,
day.
you're
Yeah,
out of
that's-
business.
We used to like each other.
Just-
didn't
we
we?
did.
no
I just
whole
can't. We just
different
all
setup.
drive down together. What about a bit of carpooling?
A whole different setup down there.
Like you
Spud.
Well,
live
you're
on
a
an
You're
different
on your
setup,
own.
JB.
You're on your own down there, you two.
You've changed, JB. You're just, I don't know. They say I'm unhinged. I'm yet to work you out,
Now,
JB.
Spud,
You are betting on.
Wouldn't we like to go back to the day JB arrived in
Yes.
Melbourne and just you say he's changed?
Oh,
God,
yeah.
goodness
Oh.
gracious
Had his own-
me.
he had a little
Very
lunch
similar,
box.
Spud.
He had a lunch box
Bristol.
and his sandwiches in the lunch
Very
box.
similar,
and an
Bristol.
apple.
He'd walk in and he'd say, righto, what do you want to do, boys? And now he walks in and says, this is the
Oh,
agenda.
this is the way we're doing. Right, what have we got? Come on,
Books here,
no,
1
that's
to
not good
12.
enough.
I did that till we got our first book, Bristol.
This box is now called the Temple of Jim.